Hi, I'm William Tenholder, and I've been playing for thousands of years. I'm just kidding. But yeah, won thousands of games and around the world, online competition. And now I'd like to show you something very important, and I'm going to go through it fairly quickly for you. What is very important is the active and how to deactivate your opponent's pieces. Let's go through this. This is just a great study on how to do that. So right away, we're deactivating the D pawn on the black side by opposing it, right? Now there's a lot more of that going on. So this is a common opening, and you know this is a very common response by black. But let's see how we activate and deactivate. So again, we're deactivating that F pawn. It can't go forward. Okay, by pushing E3 pawn, F5 pawn cannot go forward. Deactivated. Okay, so this is a study right now, how to activate and how to deactivate. So we have an active bishop, but we have deactivated the knight. The knight can't do anything, right? It's pinned on the king. Active bishop, deactivated knight. Now they, out of some frustration, are pushing up the G5 pawn. Again, we're looking at active pieces. Now this has activated the knight. Okay, we have two active pieces out there. What do they have? None, really. So they push up their G pawn. And so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to use our active pieces, right? Okay. So they take, we take. Now look at that. The active pieces are going to win the exchange here, right? They defend, and again, we deactivated the rook, right? Okay. So yeah, the queen is now stuck in the corner. We've deactivated the rook and we've deactivated the queen. Now, it's not that it's a great position for white, really, but it's strong. So now we just have to go through the game a little bit. Again, we have an active pawn, right? Active on h4. Now, what do they have? Now, that's not a very active bishop, right? It's blocked. It's blocked by the d4 pawn. So let's go through this a little more quickly now. And we see that they're trying to activate pieces. We've got the active pawn. Now they finally did one move that deactivates, and that was a good move. So I decided to castle because I wanted to get access to the H file. So now you see my king move has the purpose of activating my rook on that file. So here we go. That's the plan right now, is whatever they're doing, I'm going after the H file, and that's my mission. And right now, they do have some threats, and so I made sure with the B3 move. Now they have some activity, and I'm going to activate my queen. Excuse me. Okay, so now they have an active H pawn, and what do? Well, we simply ignore it. Can't do anything. We get active, so activating our pieces again. Bishop is active. Pawn is easily stopped. But, you really don't want to let that pawn get to h2, because there is some trickery that can happen there. And so first I tried for an active pin fork. So basically a fork on the queen and king. We'll just call it a fork. So I tried for that. They saw it. And so now all my pieces are pretty active. However, the rook is handcuffed by that pawn. So they've deactivated my rook pretty much, because I have to stop that pawn on h3. So now they have a good defense. And so I'm going to actually go for the c file. I'm going to gambit my knight and open up the c file for my rooks. So that's the way you do it. Now you've got the open c file, and that's really uncontested. With two rooks on my side, I'd like to take advantage of that. So they attack the pawn with the bishop. And now this is again, how do we deactivate their pieces? We can see that the knight on black side and the bishop on black side are both stuck, as well as the rook, because they would like to try to open it up, but they can't. So they've got three pieces stuck over there, and I've got more active pieces. So let's see how we use them. They come in with their only really active piece, their bishop. And so now we have a pin. That bishop moves, the queen is gone. So that's deactivating the bishop and pretty much deactivating the queen. The queen has to be careful where it moves. Okay, so let's wrap this up. It's all about the active pieces and how we can deactivate the pieces. And so we see how, they are simply moving their king now. They don't know what to do. And moving the queen is not very active in that spot, but the bishop is. And with that bishop move, they're locked up. It's just about zugzwang, because really they don't have many moves that they can make. Anything they move can be taken, just about zugzwang. And so this is deactivating the bishop, and the bishop has to move back. And now active pieces are taking over. So let's see how this goes. Active pieces, active pieces, active pawns. Now we got a pawn rush, and we can see clearly they're in zugzwang. They don't know what to do, where to move. They can't move anywhere. And the pawns are just going to roll in with the queen, the rook, and the other rook on h2 right now has the opportunity to possibly come into the action. But with the connected two pawns, they simply surrendered. So that's how you completely deactivate your opponent. Take a look. The knight can't move anywhere. The bishop can't move anywhere. The queen has no move. The rook has to find a place to go. That's the end of the story for them. And I would like to say that I really enjoyed this tedious game, and I'm happy to show you how to operate your active pieces and how to deactivate your opponent's pieces. The top level grandmasters, masters, they all do this. Thank you for listening to this wonderful game. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great night.